In today's video, we're going to show you a simple page migrating your content using the Migrator tool. Here we have the live site. You can see the Wake Alert banner, the COVID banners on this page, and it's web wfu.edu/resources. And over here, I'm going to show you on the dev site, which for you, don't mind this dev. It'll be pre-prod, PPRD, but this will work for this tutorial. Okay, so I want to migrate this content onto this site, and this is Gutenberg, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Edit Page, which I already did over here, and I have this. I'm going to refresh it just to make sure we're up to date. So this is the resources page, and I want to use the Migrator tool. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not on the block tab, I'm on the page tab, and I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and that's where you're going to see migrate my content. Okay, so I'm going to click that. We wait. The page refreshes, and you can see I've got 3 gray boxes here, but it looks like something went wrong, but that's okay. Gutenberg gives us the option to try to attempt a block recovery. I'm going to click that. It's going to remove the offending pieces, which we can see was the button. Okay, that's not a problem. We can add the button back in. So I'm going to add the button. I'm going to go over here. You can right click on your button and say copy link address. And that will just save me one step. It says view the training guide, right? So I can come over here. I'm going to click the button. I want it to be gold. I'm going to say paste. View the and I already forgot what it was called, training guide. So I'm going to say view the training guide, add link. So that's great, but actually I want this button. I'm going to click off it so you can see set button orientation here. I want to make sure that this button is expanded. So it's going to take up the entire width here. All right, and that's it. So I'm going to do the same thing for these two, copy link address, just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with. Button. Okay, I'm going to choose expanded, set button text, add a link, drop it in. Oops, we probably want it to open in a new tab. So you can click this right here. I'll make it open in a new tab. Edit, open in a new tab. And then the last one is identity standards. Okay. Expanded. Click on the button itself. Set the link. View the identity standards. Open in a new tab. Add link. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I can see here, look, this is black, this is gold. So I'm going to click on it and just simply change it from an H2 to an H3. It'll give me that different styling. And then I'm going to hit update. So let's do a side-by-side and see, how does our page fare? Okay, it's pretty good. I can tell we're not full width on the columns here. See how this one goes the entire length of the content area, and this one's kind of squished. We can solve that relatively easy. And the second thing I notice is that these boxes are not the same height, which we can fix that as well. So number one, we want to click here, go to the top column. That's going to encompass everything. And I'm going to select wide width. So we can do wide or full or default. I'm going to select wide, hit update. So if I refresh this page, you'll see, ooh, maybe I did it too soon. Or maybe I undid my wide width. Here, let's try that again. I can also use arrow keys to select different blocks. Okay, wide width. Update. I see it's wide. Refresh. There we go. Now that looks a little more correct. Oh, I can see one more thing. I need my horizontal line underneath. No problem. So I'm going to hit enter, separator, default. Actually, I want it to be wide. Okay. Separator, wide, separator, wide. And then finally, let's make these the same height. So I'm going to click on this, and you can see here, there's a gray background on this group. I'm going to remove that. And then what I'm going to do is, instead of putting it on the group, I'm going to put it on the column itself. I'm going to do the same thing here. So let me select the second group here, default, then go to the column, let me go to the group, and then make sure I select the column, update, wait for that to process, refresh the page, and there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The font is a little different, so we're getting some different spacing here. If you really want to fix that, you can go back through and change this maybe to an H5 to get a smaller size. Update. And there you have it. One simple page has been migrated.